Straight Talk Society. This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Straight Talk with Trevor.
Because the ladies from Pour Your Heart Out
no topic
will be over
is
here
off
to
limits.
join the panel.
Plus, but it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus, your nuts will touch the dust, you try to check this. You ain't
The
insane,
MMA brothers, Bones and Zay, have pre and post shows to the MMA shows. And I am your host, Mr. Straight Talk, the man with the greatest beard on YouTube. Oh, I love throwing that in there. Real quick, I am back on Facebook. I guess they took me out of jail. I was able to connect the channel back.
Due to the increasing level of incompetence and the major lack of transparency, the Straight Talk Society will no longer maintain a presence on Facebook.
Make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Man Talk Monday. This is the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society. This is the show that you're going to get all your, drama topics. This is a show that you may get your arguments. This is a show where we're going to talk about not one specific thing, but we dabble around the world of pop culture and the men just banter about it. So that's what this show is. But if this show isn't for you, and I don't know why it wouldn't be, but we also have other shows. The highly acclaimed Tape Fist Politics, Venkat, Mike, MD, and Ricardo do such a fantastic job with that. That's every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Hey, if that doesn't fancy your boat, then be sure to tune into Wrestling with Reality. Today we have the return of Straight Talk Therapy Sessions with the one and only Dr. Mia. So y'all be sure and tune into that. So tonight we have a fantastic show tonight, the Straight Talk Society. We will not go over that 2.5 hour mark. So Mike, you ain't got no shirt on, right?
I never have clothes on, bro.
But I'm saying you like right on the like crazy.
My bad. I don't like clothes, bro. Anybody that knows me, my fault.
Crazy.
Walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue. Hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one. Fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart. Been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games. I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission. Living by my premonition. View the world with blurry vision. Stressing in high definition. Not the man I wanna be, but I'll be damned I'm gonna be. How in the hell I'm gonna see the obstacles in front of me? What you know about sacrifice when life is far from paradise. My palms they hold a paradise. I stay in clear of parasites. Walking the path unknown to most. The one that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary. Yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversaries buried in the cemetery. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. You better open the door and let me in. I'm kicking the door off the hinge. The beginning of your end. When you friggin' with my can. Oh, you wanna be a thief? Well, welcome to eternal sleep. This is not considered beef. The beef to me is obsolete. For everything that you stole, put a hole in your soul, burning me internally. But why the hell am I so cold? Two wrongs don't make a right. Damn sure gon' make my night. Better be ready to take that flight and take a step into the light. Now I'm in a bad mood. There will be jealousy and greed. My mind telling me to kill, just like it's telling me to leave. Ain't no devil on my shoulder, I'm a rebel, I'm alone. As soon as I pick this microphone, all of my enemies have shown no restitution, retribution in the form of execution. Let them live, watch them die, tell me what's the best solution.
Acknowledge me. What's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Straight Talk with Trevor, where no topic is off limits.
I ain't trying to fuss, but it's a must, you gon' respect this. Plus your nuts will touch the dust, you try to check this. You ain't insane, I write your name down on my checklist. You think I'm playing, I'll leave you laying, I'll leave you breathless. As human beings instead of being so many try to be. You ain't seen what I have seen in my society.
Hey, I'm just a man with a microphone. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations.
Straight Talk Sessions live.
You're gonna acknowledge me.
Oh, what's up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of the Straight Talk Sessions, the Man Talk Monday edition. Yeah, I apologize, been running a little late. I gave y'all one of those extended. Shout out to Moon Goddess and Ricardo already in the building. Please make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way in. Yeah, I'm a little late. I gave you one of them extended intros, Venkat special. Gave you one of those extended issues, so intros. So as I wait for my co-host to get in the building, let me just go over what we do have coming up on the society this week. Ricardo, Moon Goddess, let me know if you guys can hear me. I know. See, Keela is always my sound check person, man. I can't wait to see come back. I really miss her giving me that loud and clear. So y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, so Moon Goddess says that she can hear me. All right. So again, as I wait for Mike and Kev, Wayne isn't feeling good, so Wayne won't be here on the show with us tonight. But let's go over what we have coming up on the society this week. Tomorrow night we will have Tape Fist Politics. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in this screen. We will have Tape Fist Politics tomorrow night. Very interesting topic. Abortion on the ballot, Roe versus the Republicans. And this is episode 11 of Tape Fist Politics. So I'm pretty sure Venkat and the crew will be going all the way off on this tomorrow night. So y'all make sure and talk and tune into that. You got Venkat, you have Ricardo, you have the one and only Mike, and you do have the individualist himself, MD, that will be running that show tomorrow. So y'all make sure and tune into that. Then on Wednesday, we will be back for Wrestling with Reality, episode 31. I can't believe that. And we will be doing the news around the world of wrestling, also doing a Full Gear preview because AEW does have their Full Gear show this week. So we will be doing a preview of that show on Wednesday night. That show starts at 5:45. And then on Thursday, we do have another debate this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will have Peter Cox taking on Reginald Young. And the topic of that debate is, according to the scriptures, did Peter see God? And then it's going to be a two-part debate. So there's going to be two rounds. So round one, you'll have, hold on, let me see. Yeah, Mike said, yeah, don't rush, Mike. Don't rush. Just, yeah, don't rush. I just want you to make it there safe. So round one in this debate topic, whoever decides to go first, let's just say Peter goes first. Peter is going to, Peter's made a statement. This is so you guys know how this debate even came about. Peter made a statement, I guess, in the back, and nobody really believes him. So Peter is going to prove with Bible that he saw God. So he is saying that he saw God. And that's very subjective because a lot of people say that they see God. And, I don't get into that whole thing there. But Peter is going to prove that he saw God according to the Bible. So rather than our normal Peter goes, then the rebuttal, then Reggie goes, then the rebuttal, we're not going to do that. Peter's going to get his round to prove that he saw God. Reggie's going to get his 5 to 10 minutes to rebut that. Then we're going into Reggie's round. So Peter said in order to do this debate, Reggie was going to have to prove something. Peter wants Reggie to prove that he is a God-called minister. Hey, I watch Reginald Young on Sundays preaching. So to me, Reggie's a minister. Peter doesn't believe that. So Reggie now wants Peter to prove, according to the scriptures, that he is a God-called minister. So this is going to be very interesting. Y'all know Peter and Reggie, man, they go at it. I like to use the analogy. A lot of them probably don't know it, but this crowd would know it. If anybody are Family Guy fans, I'm a huge Family Guy fan, and I like to relate them to Peter and the chicken. Whenever Peter and the chicken see each other, is on site. Like the minute they see each other, they just go at it and just start fighting. And that's how it is with Peter and Reggie. Whenever they see each other, they just get into these heated debates. So they're gonna get into it Thursday. I think it's going to be very, very interesting because Reggie's going to have his round to prove that he's a minister. Then Peter is going to have his 10 minutes to rebut that. And then they'll have the 25-minute back and forth. Y'all know the 25-minute back and forth is what y'all really be coming to see. That's like especially with these two, it's just going to be 25 minutes of gold but I am going to be up there and I am going to be hitting the mute button a lot just to allow the person to answer the question, because you guys know how Peter is. He'll ask you one question, and before you start answering, he'll try to hit you with another one. So I'll be up there on the platform to stop that. So that's what we have with that. That's this Thursday. So again, tomorrow night we had Take Fist Politics, and I believe it's at 6:00. Venkat's schedule has changed, so sometimes it's a little later. Yeah, Moon Goddess, I agree. That 25-minute back and forth is the best, man. You got Take Fist Politics tomorrow. You have Wrestling with Reality on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, you do have the debate. And we will be back this Sunday with the Dolphins deep dive. The Dolphins didn't have a game this Sunday, so I didn't do it. But I will be back next Sunday as the Dolphins take on the Raiders. On that post show will be about 4:25. So y'all tune into that. Y'all come on over. It's literally 30-40 minutes where we just talk crap with one another. I mean, we rag on each other's team. It's just a fun time, so y'all make sure and come on over to that. I did forget, we do on the week of the 20th. So next week I won't be doing anything. I'm shutting down. I'm pretty sure they'll be doing Take Fist Politics, but as far as me, I'm shutting down. So we will not have a show next Monday. I'm just going to take that's Thanksgiving week. I'm going to take that time to just spend with my family and things like that. Speaking of family, my wife and daughter aren't feeling good. So I assure you, tonight's show will not be super long. We will have you out of here before 8:00. I do see Mike is in the back. I'm just waiting on Kev because the first story is for Kev. So we will have you out of here by 8. And like I say, and just speaking of that, before we get started with the show, I do want to say, over the weekend, yesterday, I because the Dolphins didn't play, I literally yesterday just spent the entire day just with my wife and daughter. So I want to say it started from Saturday night. Saturday night, me and my daughter played Ninja Turtles. Y'all check that out on the channel. We did stream this past Saturday and last week. Me and her were playing on the Ninja Turtles game on PS5. So good daddy-daughter time. Yesterday, me and my wife spent the majority of the day watching Tubi movies. We watched one really good one and then one that I thought was kind of silly, but nevertheless, we did watch it. So speaking of Tubi movies, see, I just bring things up in my mind. Next year, the plan for the channel is, we'll still do what we're doing, but I do no, Moon Goddess, I got better. I could think of 100 better things to do than to watch the Cowboys play. No offense to you. But but next year on the channel, I do want to dabble in a bunch of different things. The plan is still in the works for Mike and Venkat to do their NBA show, which is much needed. But I want to venture out into the world of movie reviews. I do have the first Man Talk Monday for January. I want to say it's January 1st. I think January 1st is on a Monday. So that if the guys are available for that show, that Man Talk Monday is the one that I want to do the Baby Boy review that we talked about a month or so ago. So I do want to do the Baby Boy review. If they aren't available for the first, which they might not be because it's a holiday, then we'll push it to the following week. So you either got the 1st or the 8th, January 1st or the 8th. We will be doing our Man Talk Monday. We will be reviewing the movie Baby Boy. And the ladies from Pour Your Heart Out, are always welcome. I know Moon Goddess said that she wanted to be in on that review, so we definitely want her on there. And so, like I said, I want to venture out into just doing different things. And I am going to review my first movie sometime in December when I'm on vacation. One of my late night sessions, I will be doing a movie review, and the movie that I chose to review is Hustle and Flow. I think Hustle and Flow is one of the most underrated movies. I love Terrence Howard. I think Terrence Howard is top 5 actor in the world, the entire world. And I just love that movie. I love Hustle and Flow. I already have the layout for it and everything. So that is going to be my first official movie review. I will review the movie Hustle and Flow coming up in December. Not sure the date yet, but it will be when I'm on vacation towards the Christmas time. So I just want to venture out into different things, and I definitely want to do that. So with all that being said, I got one last thing I did forget, that we do have another debate that I forgot about. Not next Thursday, but the following Thursday, we will have our brother, the hitter of the Straight Talk Society. And y'all know why I call him the hitter, because he's just the hitter of the Straight Talk Society. Brother Stacy Mobley will be taking on brother Eddie Israel. This will be the first debate of the trilogy on Deuteronomy 28. And the first debate is entitled, "Do the curses of Deuteronomy 28 apply to us today?" You know, the Israelites do say that black people are cursed according to Deuteronomy 28. So Stacy Mobley says that's all cap, and he is going to prove that there's nothing. Oh boy, my hater, they already in here. See, and if Kilo was in here, then she'd already put the hit list out on them. But so I just want y'all to see this though, because I love this. This is fantastic. So these guys watch my every move, and they love me so much. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, look at me. So this guy makes up a name, Wrestling for Pussies. Now, granted, let's not forget now, these are the same guys that when they weren't mad at me and I do wrestling shows, they'd come on and they'd spew all the wrestling history in the world. But now because they don't like me, now all of a sudden wrestling is for pussies. So here's the truth of the matter. You couldn't beat this pussy. So stay there typing on your keyboard. I wanted to let you hear me say that first before I kicked you off. I just wanted to make sure, but y'all realize that is a Bible thumper. You see how quick they try to put me in hell? Like I always say though, if I'm going there, you'll be right there with me. So let me show you what a pussy does. You're out of here, punk. Just like that. Now, I bet you this lowlife will listen again. He's probably going to clone one of you guys' accounts that's already in here, and he's going to come back in and say a bunch of different things, because that's what they do. Last week, one of them sent me like one of the nastiest emails regarding Keela that I mean, I'm just like, bro, y'all got to be like the biggest lowlives in the world. I only put part of it up on one of the shows last week, but you know, nevertheless, it is what it is, man. That's the type of trolls that I deal with. I let the guys know the type of stuff that I had to deal with on a daily basis. It's not just hit and go live on here. I literally got to deal with these guys bombarding me. They find me on Instagram and they send me messages on Instagram. They send me pictures. You know, they try to, it's just annoying. But what they want me to do is they want me to go crazy. They want me to snap. They want me to leave. That's not what I'm going to do, because if I leave, then who's going to entertain you? So nevertheless, with all that being said, we will be back on the other side of what y'all came to see, because I see Mike and Kev are in the back. So we will be back on the other side with Man Talk Monday right here on Straight Talk Society.
Acknowledge me.
Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. Through the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversary buried in the circumstance.
Yeah. Straight Talk Sessions live.
You're gonna acknowledge me.
It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
And we are live. Oh, I thought I had Mike up here. We are live with what you came to see, Man Talk Monday, but I am not alone. So let me go ahead and introduce my co-host real quick. Hold on, because I got something for y'all. None other than the young phenom, young Mr. Peen in your ween.
Nah, he's my bro, but
Oh, Gijaye, epipadong, hindi, bagentang, but umlaso no bong. What's up, boys?
okay, at least you're being Creolish. There we go.
Yeah, I don't understand the word that you just said, but it's all good. And the man, the myth, the legend, my I hear a rumbling in somebody's mic. I think that's yours, Kev.
Yeah, it's mine. I gotta adjust it, but go ahead.
He's just trying to ruin my intro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta get this. You gotta get this sound right, baby. You know how we do it over here. I don't like no obstructions. But like I was saying, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that consumes much mangoes,
Yes.
Big Mike in the building.
I'm not gonna lie, that mango in my hand is fly. Shout out to the queen. Your boy feeling it. You feel me? I'm out here king others, working on the salad, trying to get down to the weight of the dude in the picture. I'm the sexy dude, the sexy big dude. Holla at your boy.
shout out to Michelle, just joined the chat. Shout out to Zay. Speaking of Zay, today is Zay's birthday. I know he probably don't want it announced, but I already went ahead and announced it, so too bad. Shout out to Big Zay in the building. It is his birthday today. Y'all be sure and check out the shows that they did over the weekend, this Friday and Sunday. The MMA brothers did a fantastic preview and review of the UFC 295 show. So y'all make sure and check that out. So
what happened, Fox boys?
So let's get it cracking, fellas. So I'm glad that young Kev is on the stage, because I got this first story is for him. And like I said, we're gonna have y'all out of here before 8:00 because Wayne isn't feeling good, and my two girls aren't feeling good. And Mike, I'm 100% behind you on your Get Fit program. I got on the scale the other day and I lost 25 pounds. I didn't even realize it. First time in First time where we're in 2023. So this is the first time since like 2018. I'm under 250. So
I woke up the other day. I woke up the other day and my shorts were a little snug. I must have found the 23 you left. I'm gonna go ahead and send it back to you because I don't need it.
No, I don't need it either. You can throw that bitch in the garbage can or something. give it to Kev. Give it to Kev.
He gonna put a cap on it. You see the double? That's a double.
All right, Kev. So this, Kev, you got your mic? You got your mic fixed?
No, but it should sound better, right?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not mumbling me. That's all. Because what happens sometimes, you guys mics make mine jumble, but it's all good. So here is the first story. This is for you because you say we don't talk about white people enough.
Yes.
Yeah, we are going to be talking about white people. So let's bring up this this young lady for you. Let's bring up this young lady. Let me know when you see her.
Holy.
Yeah.
Must be from Greece.
Yeah, you see this young lady here.
Okay. From Planet Fitness.
So you like what you see, huh?
I don't like the way that sounds, but okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. Hey, to each his own. You like what you see. So
all right.
Let's look at another picture of her. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's wrong? Oh. What's wrong?
So we see this one. You see this nice mugshot. Same woman.
All right.
With all that paint taken off of her face. So I got one more photo for you.
Look like top shelf meth.
So here we have a crime scene. You see this one, right?
Okay.
All right. So let's get into the story.
In this picture.
Let's get into the story in all seriousness. Mm-hmm. So this comes from the New York Post, and I did see this on other sites, but New York Post has it laid out clear. So headliner's story is brother of boys allegedly shot dead by mom says that they repeatedly call CPS about concerns. The adult brother of two boys who were allegedly shot by their mom in Kentucky says that the family repeatedly called child services with their concerns, and he now wishes he just snitched. He just snatched the boys to keep them safe. So this young lady, Tiffany Lucas, 32, has been charged with 2 counts of murder in the shocking death of her sons Jaden 9 and Maurice 6, who were found bloodied inside their Shepherdsville home with a gun nearby, police said. On Thursday, Lucas showed no emotion and said nothing when she appeared before a judge with her hands folded across her chest before she was ordered held on a $2 million bond. The young victim's older brother, Darrell Howard, said several family members had contacted CPS over the years to voice their concerns about Lucas. We wanted them. We would have taken them with open arms. We loved them so much, Howard told WLKY without detailing if any action was ever taken by authorities. I should have done more. If it came to me snatching the boys out of the house, I should have and will hold that on my back for the rest of my life for both of them boys, he added. Howard and Jaden shared the same dad who died in 2019. So their father died. He said that when he became even more involved in the lives of Jaden and Maurice, known as Peanut, asked what he would say to his mom. Howard said, "You scared everybody with this one. You scared everybody with this." He recalled the last time he saw his brothers before they were slain. We were just playing a card game, just a card game. It was as simple as that. We had the best time ever, Howard told the outlet of boys who wanted to play football like he had. I just know Jaden and Peanut, they're together, and I know our father was probably waiting on both of them, Howard told WLKY. Lucas previously spent a month in jail for drug possession conviction. This is the woman, citing court records. The report did not say if CPS ever acted on their concerns. The Post has reached out to Kentucky Child Protection Branch for comment. Colonel Alex Payne, chief deputy with the Balut County Sheriff's Office said police did all they could, but could not save the victims who were discovered by their neighbor. So they always go here though, whether you think it's mental illness, just pure evil, or a combination of both. It could be substance abuse, any combination thereof. Pick your poison. None of it's good. The results are horrific, he told the outlet. The community has been left reeling by the double homicide. It's just burden and heartbreaking, not just for the family, but obviously there's a circle of teachers and other students and people in the neighborhood. Little Flock Baptist Church pastor said. So all right. So that's my mouse is acting up. It's going slow. All right. So here we have this woman. And I gotta say allegedly, because that's what they're saying in the thing. Allegedly offed her 2 sons. Now y'all know me, I'm not gonna show the kid's face. Just there is a picture of the kids. I'm not gonna show it though, just because I just don't do that. So you could tell the dad was black. I mean, you just look at the kids. I mean, so black guy gets with this white woman, has 2 kids, and she ends up taking them out. So very, very sad situation. What do you guys got on that? What you got on that, Kev?
You had me in the beginning, and then now I'm all sad and upset. But yeah, it just shows you that, it's not just, black people or white people or Persian or whatever that are nutcases. There's nutcases in every culture. So this is just another example of that. It really sucks that the system isn't built to at least help out kids, because if that's the case, then how many other people are going through situations like that, which I'm sure they happen in poorer communities, but I'm sure they happen in middle class and high class communities in general. So yeah, just an awful situation. I feel bad for the kids mainly. Yeah, that's my quick thoughts on that so far.
Mike, what you got, Mike?
You know what? I talk a lot about, the relationships that people have with each other. I really want people to understand when I'm talking about man versus woman, and I say it's not that, it's really good versus evil. That's when it's about 2 adults. And I tell people all the time, sometimes you got to let stuff go. When it comes to children, there is no such thing. The person who was saying, I think it was a family member who was saying, oh man, I wish I should have snatched the kids.
That was their brother.
There was a brother. You can't snatch the kids because then you'd be in jail. What you should have done is CPS them down. Men have a little thing we do where we go, man, it ain't even worth it. Or, man, I ain't dealing with that no more. She crazy. When it comes to your kids or kids that are in your family, there is no such thing as too much drama. There's no such thing as I can't take no more. When it's your child, you must fight. So they should have CPS this chick down to the ground. I would have sat outside her house, wrote down every crackhead looking thing I ever saw. If a kid screamed, I'd have called the police. I'd have befriended the next door neighbors if I knew my kids was in danger. I don't play that. I think that's what we need to take from this is people are all, and this is especially with women, they're always willing to just say, forget it, never mind, because there's an innate thought in humans that mothers are going to take care of their kids. You never know. People are nuts. People are out of their mind. I want people to know this is the equivalent of a man who beats on women and beats on kids. This is the female version of it. Treat them the exact same way you would treat a man who would beat on his kids and his woman. It's the same thing. There should be no tolerance.
Mike, you remember a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't a couple of weeks ago, probably about 2 months ago, I did a story on another white woman that offed her son because she was about to lose custody.
Yeah.
And we see this all the time. Like, this isn't a new thing where these women, like, that's the extreme that they go to. Like, if and because the father died in 2019. And so now she has these kids. This is now 2023. So she has these kids for 4 years. And I'm just going to assume. I mean, you look at her, she's 32 years old. You look at her Instagram picture, she's that type of woman. She's the type of woman that wants to show herself. And it's like, yeah, I know I'm speculating, but hey, that's what I do. And it's just like the kids became a burden for her. I mean, because like what other reason, like what other reason would you want to take? And there's another photo, but I'm just not going to show it just because it has the kids in there. But the fact that you like, this is the extreme. You got family members that want the kids, but you're not going to let them get the kids. But this is the extreme. It's like if I can't have you, nobody can have you type stuff. I just think this is the insanity here. And I'm not screaming mental illness, because y'all know how I feel about that. We always try to mental illness everything to death. I think Zay said it best. Like, there's just evil people in this world, and she is just pure evil, like just pure evil.
And that's why anybody that's close to her and has influence on someone like that, you need to gently push them in the direction of, you don't need these kids. Give these kids to the grandparents. Let's go out to the club. Give these kids to get anything you can do to get them to give the kids up. I am all for it. I know we have this weird premise that every woman needs to stand up and take care of her child, or you have to be a good mom. Hey, no, you don't have to. Give the kid to someone who wants it and move on with your life. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to clown on you. If all you're going to do is bring downness, distrust, horribility, and sadness to the life of this infant that's going to grow up to be a human being that's going to end up being just like you, I would much rather you let them go. Let the little boys go. Let the little boys grow up in somewhere safe. Let the little boys have a chance to grow up to be a man that's productive. Let the little boys grow up to be somebody good, to have kids and never, ever, ever turn out like you. And then you go live your life. I'm all for that. Instead of all these stupid, me too, and I believe all women. Hey, how about y'all put some money together and pay some of these women to let these kids go? How about y'all pay some of these women to let the fathers have the kid? Because we know what it looks like when it's a single father with the kid. Single fathers, they're just as good as a couple. It's these single moms that don't have it. And ladies, I'm not bagging on you. This isn't about me bagging on ladies. There's some wonderful women out there. I'm looking at one right now. My mom's she's fired. But this ain't about that. This is about women who do not know how to be parents. You see them all the time. We watched one the other week where the little boy was slapping his mom, strung out on heroin, sitting on the side of the street, and people yelling at the boy. Stop this childification, infantiling of women. Stop it. They're adults. They're adults. Treat them as such. You make a decision. If you can't be a father, let the child go. If you can't be a mother, let the child go. Give the child a chance. Them little boys could have been something. And now we'll never know. I'm disgusted.
Okay.
So, real quick, Kev, I will say this. Mike brought up the kid that was slapping his mom. About a month ago, we played the video of the woman just basically beating her little boy like he was a grown man. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It never stops. And I'm glad that Mike said it. This is totally beyond man versus woman here. This is I always like to tell everybody what this show is, because you don't want to receive what we're saying. A lot of times you always like to think that this is man versus woman. This is not man versus woman. This is saying like, hey, maybe you guys should hear this type of stuff that we're thinking. That's all this is about. And I just think this woman is very evil. And they said in the report that when she stood before the judge, she just walked in with her hands crossed, nonchalant, like nothing, zero remorse. Like, what woman, even if in a temporary moment of insanity, if that's the plea that we want to use, you you don't at least feel remorseful, like, oh my God, my babies. Nothing, just nothing. Go ahead, Kev.
I know I didn't have much to add on that. I'm just thinking that um, I know you don't want to go that route, but mental health is going to be mental health is a thing, and it really needs to be emphasized more because um, at the same time, kids are a blessing. Sorry, kids are a blessing, but at the same time, they can be another issue that you have to figure out on how to navigate life with. Um, and now that we're in a time where, like, eggs are $30, gas is extremely high. Yeah, like I said, mental health is an issue.
As you're talking though, I just want you to look at her, just as you're pleading her case for her. And I know you're not pleading the case for her. I'm just saying, as you're bringing up the mental health thing, let's just remember who we're talking about.
Yeah, for her too. Yeah, mental health is a thing. We got social media that's really addicting. You post a picture, you get 1,000, millions of likes, millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people who are co-signing, a lot of things that you do. And yeah, at one point, like, who's to say that people aren't losing touch with reality, especially with the way social media kind of feeds itself. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this chick, but it's not like it's not like it's the first time this has happened. It's not going to be the last time that's going to happen. But there is something going on with people's mental health when it comes to situations like that. Because who would off a kid? That's like kicking a baby or kicking a puppy. That's the way I see it.
No, because the puppy and the baby's still alive. They're killed. They're dead.
Shooting.
And that woman,
whatever.
She had a whole. She wasn't worried about $30 eggs because people who broke and ain't got no food, they don't have gym memberships. I'm not trying to hear that.
And Mike, look at this. She shot them. Normally, in these cases, when we look at it, we have a history of this. When women go crazy and they off their kids, they drown them. They take them for long rides and then they just drive the car off of a cliff, or they'll smother them, or they'll do something like that. They don't just outright shoot them. They don't, like, just let's just look at the signs here. They don't just outright shoot them. They normally do something that would support the insanity claim. Like, there was a story recently where a woman drowned 3 of her kids. And I mean, I've been seeing that since the 80s, where these women, they drown their kids and they smother their kids and they do things like that. So the fact that she shot them, I mean, that just seemed like she made up her mind and she was like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And there you go.
Hey, at least she didn't say a black guy came and shot him.
Yeah, he was already dead. She couldn't put it on the dad.
Right.
Michelle says, sorry, but you have family say I would have taken the kids, then why didn't they? If CPS was called often and she was reported as being on drugs, like Mike said, why didn't they stay on the phone? I agree. I have zero complaint about that. Ricardo says, trust and believe this is another Casey Anthony. Yeah, look, that's the chick that I was trying to remember. Just remember when the whole Casey Anthony thing went down, how she just nonchalant, oh, look at me, I'm pretty innocent white girl. Y'all love me and y'all adore me and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's exactly what I see here. Remember how Casey Anthony got off scotch-free and is living her best life. White privilege is real. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna dispute it. I'm not gonna dispute it. So
I don't know, man. No. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Kev, because I was about to move on, but go ahead.
Okay, we can move on. But no, I was gonna say, like, some of these nutcases feel like they're actually doing their kids a favor. There was even like an episode on Atlanta. I don't know if you guys watched that, where these 2 white lesbian couples adopted these 3 black kids, And it was based off a true story to where in real life they ended up killing the kids because they felt like the world was too negative for them, being that they were people of color. And that's not the first time I've heard stories like that, to where they feel like they're doing their kids a favor. And like I said, it's not an excuse, but there is a lot of fear mongering. A lot of fear tactics put on the people, to where, like, okay, people are gonna might take things to the extreme. Hearing stuff like the Ukraine issues or COVID, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. Et cetera, racism issues, things like that.
Man,
why not give the kid up though?
That's what we need to normalize giving away children. I'm all for it. So, ladies, if you hear me, and you want to go to the club, you're sick and tired of being held back by this kid. There's a weird gay couple that will love to raise your baby, and I'd rather them be with them than be murdered by you. There's probably an aunt you have that can't have kids. Pass it on over, sign the support papers, or sign over the parental rights, and go to the club. Go be selfish and ratchet, and nobody will judge you, because it ain't like they doing it now anyway. Go have a hot girl season, not a summer, the whole year. Go enjoy yourself. Just give the baby up. Not everybody's meant to be a parent, but everybody want to have sex.
Shout out to Jackie McCall, just joined us. Yeah, absolutely, man. It bothers me though that, and again, Kev is not saying this. Kev, I know what he's saying. But I mean, the other option is always just give the kid up. I mean, like how could you be doing the best for the kid by them not being here?
You're asking me?
Yeah,
I'm saying they're nutcases. That's what they use to defend themselves. I'm just saying that there's a lot of mental issues going on that will cause them to think like that. So that's where I'm coming from. But yeah, giving them up is a good solution. I think that's the best solution if you feel like you can't handle your kids. But yeah, like I said, there's always a cause and effect when it comes to situations like this.
Hey, I can tell you for a fact, with the way the government is set up, they'll never do anything until it's too late. That's the way it is. I know people that are out there begging for help, begging to have a psychiatrist, but until something happens and they get arrested or they get caught doing something, they can't have it. And as soon as they get arrested, oh, well, we have to give them counseling. Here, we'll give you free counseling. It's the way the government's set up. This woman should not have back-to-back CPS cases, because the same person can't call CPS on you and over and over and over again. That's part of the law. So if you got a whole bunch of CPS cases, there needs to be somebody watching you. How about take some of these overzealous police and have them stop riding around killing people for riding their bikes or drinking cans of soda and they thought it was beer, and have them looking at these crazy people? Just a thought.
Hey, Jackie McCall, if you're in the chat, I want you to look at this comment that's below yours. These are people that profess Christ, just so you know. Just so you know.
Hey, Ricardo, get that fake dude out the chat, bro.
Yeah, you see, just so you know though, Jackie, I want you to realize these are the people, and they'll never show their face though. That's the thing. Like that's the type of stuff that they do though. Just so you know. They love me. I've never seen
donut eater. Just so you know, your mom's the donut and I'm chubby off her. She's quite delicious.
I've never seen men harass another man so much, boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, if y'all knew the pleasures of a woman, y'all wouldn't be bothering me so much. But none of you guys, I'm almost 100% sure none of you ever had female companionship.
That's a big fact.
Because you guys are just the I ain't even gonna say it. But you see what I said? Didn't I tell you that they were gonna make another? Thing. So watch what I'm about to do now. I'm gonna really show you how ignorant they are. So I'm gonna put the chat on subscribers only mode. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to make them have to sit here and listen to me for 20 minutes in order to be able to comment in the chat, and watch they do it because they love me. They have to do it. They can't live without me. So you watch what I do. There you go. Subscribers only, 20
like
minutes. Boom. So they literally now had to sit here and listen to me for 20 minutes before they could comment in the chat, and watch them do it. And then we'll show you who the obsessed people are.
The beard is wonderful, but I'd rather a girl. I'm sorry,
bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. They don't know the pleasures of a woman. That's what it is. They claim that they're married, but they're not. They're not. They're not. They're married to their hands. They aren't. So anyway, here's another one, because people will say that, oh, all we do is bash women. So here we got another one. Here's another story that I'm going to bring up, and then we got two more, and then we'll be done. We'll be out of here before 8 tonight. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Yeah,
you can adjust how long they stay on.
Jackie is crazy, man. They are insane, because and all of this is because they lost a debate. That's it. That's all this is about. So all right, so here we go.
I doubt your hair is that long. Ooh, first one hurt real bad. You should have did that, right? Huh?
Yes.
Yes, you should have.
No, I should never did it.
Okay, hold your hair, cause you come on, baby, please. No, I can't stop, cause you didn't stop twerking. Huh? No, you was twerking on me. You was the life of the party. They still gonna like you with your braids like this. They still gonna like you. They still gonna like you, baby. No, I love you. You're gonna go to school on time. You're not gonna get in-house suspension. For those of you watching, my daughter has 2 Fs, by the way. 2 Fs. And she still ended up at a party in Gary. And the party was at a 21 and older club. What was you going at?
I didn't know.
You didn't know it was a grown-up club?
I never been to a club. How would I know?
You're right. My daddy helped her out. You got big booty, strong arms, strong legs, strong brain. You're just a super.
How much left?
You're just a super strong girl.
How much left?
Do this. I doubt your hair is that long.
All right, so I'm gonna let y'all go first before I get my comments, because I already see Ricardo say play stupid games and win stupid prizes. So I'm gonna save what I'm about to say, just because I'm very curious to hear what you guys got to say about this. So y'all got it.
Bro, I can't wait for any little girl in my family to try me like that. I would a 21 and older club shaking your ass. She would have got her hair cut after she got her ass cut. I don't play them games. I had a conversation with a nice white lady who gave me a different approach on how to raise my daughter. And I told myself, I don't have to hit her anymore. Not going to be any beatings. But that is the one thing. Even if my daughter were to end up shooting somebody, I wouldn't beat her. But if I catch you in the club twerking, I'm beating you and everybody around you that's dancing. That's how I feel about it. Trevor, so you better not be in the club, because you're going to catch licks too. I'm beating everybody. Definitely Kevin getting hit. I don't understand this. This is what I try to tell people. And women look at me like I'm out of my mind. She should be able to wear what she wants. It's not gonna mean anything. It's just some shorts. What? It's just a short, it's just a skirt. It's just she's got shorts on under. I don't care. Every step you push to making them feel like they're adults, they do adult things. It's what kids do. Kids push. You give them an inch, they try to take 20 inches. That's what they do. You know how I know? It's what I did. It's what we all did. You remember that? The second you could stay, hey, I gotta go to bed at 8. All right, I'm finally 14. Okay, you can stay up till 9:30. Now all of a sudden, you just gotta stay up till 9:45. Didn't I say you 9:30? But I was already now it's back to 8 o'clock. That's what it is. You give them a chance, they're going to push. So you give them the little tights. They go to school. The little boys go, ooh, ooh, damn, that booty thick. And now she start gassing up. That's right, my booty thick. That's right, my booty thick. Then she gonna hang out with the other booty thick girls. The other booty thick girls is like, oh yeah, I saw this on the new Sexy Red video. She was shaking it like this. Now they want to be like Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion. Now they all think it's cool. And the dudes are behind her like, oh snap. And then the dude, bro, this all leads to thottiness and early pregnancy. That's what it leads to. I don't know why I'm the only one that can see it. It's just me and you, Trevor. I don't know what it is. All this leads to thottiness and early pregnancy. And I don't understand why women who have had kids early act like they don't know that's what happened. They act like they don't know that it led to them getting with older dudes. It led to them being 14 years old and messing with dudes in college. I know that because I saw them girls jump out the lunchroom at lunchtime in high school and hop the fence and run off in the dude's convertible, whatever. That wasn't even his car because it was his big brother's car. But she's so dumb she fell for it. This is where it goes. This is where it starts. It starts with letting a little girl put on the little, I got the little, let me show you I got Megan knees. It starts with the TikToks. Oh, it's just a dance, daddy. No, it ain't. I know what that looked like. Y'all call it twerking. When I was young, they call it popping. You know what that starts. It's simulated sexual acts. That's what it is. You start doing that, there's a boy that's coming behind you, pushing his pelvis out. You know how I know? It's what I did too. And trust me, all them picture days.
You just sounded like Stephen A. Smith right there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's what I did too.
He's a hypocrite, y'all. You heard him.
Not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. There's
just to answer Jackie real quick. Yeah, Jackie, that is her father, and that was the punishment. So yes. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
I'm saying what do they say? The best teacher is experience. I learned because I went through it. It's not my job to tell my child to do what I did. It's my job to learn wrong and tell my child to do better. Generations are about moving up, Kevin, not about keeping the status quo. Generations are about moving up. There's a reason I'm back in school because my mother has a college degree and I have an AA, and it's an embarrassment to me. There's a reason I'm back in school. She deserves better. And I'm going to get that, so then my daughter got to get a master's. You see what I'm saying? Generations move ahead. You don't stay in the doldrums and you don't go down. It is pathetic. If you're a parent, you know better, do better. And this man is doing better. Don't get me wrong, sweetheart. I know it's hard to grow hair as a black girl sometimes. Guess what? Guess what she's never going to forget? That she ain't got no bangs. She gonna have to live with that bob hairstyle. She'll never forget looking in the mirror going, I can't do a ponytail. She won't forget that. I bet she won't be twerking until she's grown. That's all I got to say on that. Go ahead, Captain Caveman.
Get in there, Kev, because I want to say something so bad. Get in there.
How old is she, by the way? She was in a 21 plus club.
Yeah. She was in a 21-year-old club, and she's got to be.
She's a teenager.
She got to be at least 18, right?
No,
she's
that
not
girl
18.
Ain't close to 18.
Yeah, she's probably like 13.
Ain't no 18-year-old sitting there while you cut their hair. You out your mind?
Oh, heck nah. Although, oh my gosh.
That's right, twin. Rep for your brother.
Yeah, I don't see her age, but look at that girl's face.
Bro, look at her face. That's skin younger than a mug, bro.
Yeah, that girl's probably like 13, 14 at the most.
And she knew how she got in that club. You know how you sneak in.
All right, go ahead, Kevin, because I got to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, you good. Dang, man, that yeah, not my.
Ricardo says she's 13.
Oh, she's 13. Bomba clot. You know, I used to go to parties where like 13-year-olds would pop up, and we'd be like, wait a minute, who is this? Oh yeah, that's such and such sister. Wait, isn't she like young? Oh nah, this is one thing I'm not gonna allow my daughter to do, and I don't care what anybody says, but I'm not gonna be spoiling them, so that way they'll understand there's consequences to their actions. So I wholeheartly agree, you know, punishing her. I don't know if cutting her hair is the right thing to do, because I always felt like with black people's hair, it's already a taboo thing now, and then now you're the person who's like taking that away from them. was like, I don't really see that. Although, yeah, in this situation, yeah, she deserved to be punished. You know, if this is something that she can do at a young age, imagine what she'll do when she's older. So, oh, okay, yeah, I'm definitely for that. And then also at the same time, there's the idea, or sorry, the fact that, you know, this is part of the culture, right? Twerking is part of the culture, so it's going to be hard to be a father trying to navigate and help this person navigate through life. Meanwhile, other people's daughters and, you know, other people's sons are doing all the negative stuff, and she's in front of this and has to deal with all this. So I don't know. It's a weird situation, but yeah, she deserved to get that. Maybe there could have been a better way. I don't know, but yeah, she definitely won't forget this situation.
Hey man, that's the only way he could do it and not have CPS called on him. So you can't call him cutting no hair.
I want to play the video again before I say what I gotta say.
Real bad, didn't he? You shouldn't have did that, right? Huh?
Yes.
Yes, you should have.
No, I should never did it.
Okay, hold your head, cause you come on, baby, please. No, I can't stop, cause you didn't stop twerking. Huh? No, you was twerking already. You was a life of the party. They still gonna like you with your braids like this. They still gonna like you. They still gonna like you, baby. No, I love you. You're gonna go to school on time. You're not gonna get in-house suspension. For those of you watching, my daughter has 2 Fs, by the way. 2 Fs. And she still ended up at a party in Gary. And the party was at a 21 and older club. What was you doing now?
I didn't know.
You didn't know it was a grown-up club?
I never been to a club. How would I know?
You right. Daddy helped her out. You got a big booty, strong arms, strong legs, strong brain. You're just a super.
How much left?
You're just a super strong girl.
How much
All right.
I'm sorry.
Right, so let me put this. I didn't realize the time came off. So this is what I gotta say about this. I agree with everything you guys said as far as the discipline. I am a father of a little girl. Raising little girls for men is hard as hell. Thank God that I have my wife to help me do it. And my daughter is to the point now where she watches videos, she watches TikTok videos. If you guys know us in real life, you know that my daughter loves to dance. So every time she's coming, look at this new dance. And me as the father, I have to sit there and look at it, and I'm like, well, okay, if this gets too out of hand, then I'm going to stop it, because that's the father inside of me. I was at a talent show for my daughter last year, and as I'm watching the kids dance, I'm like, yeah, an adult should have stepped in and stopped this. You know, there's too much pelvic thrusting and things like that with little kids. You guys have to realize that these are little kids. So this guy, apparently he's somebody famous, CJ School or CJ School, I don't know. But so the video says that his daughter was at a 21 or older. This kid can't be more, let's just say she's 15. How the hell she got into, well, I know how she got into a 21-year-old club, because some dirtbag pedo marked her as a victim and probably was going to try to have his way with her, and allowed her to get in the club. But so I agree with everything you guys say as far as the whole, you know, discipline and things like that. It is hard for a man to raise a girl. It is very hard, but necessary. So, and I don't 100% fault anything he did. I mean, if you could look at it, that's why I wanted to play the video again. Those are braids. He just cut the braids, and you could tell by the way he lowered the scissors, he cut right before where her real hair started. So no harm, no foul. Making her do push-ups, no harm, no foul. We've had this conversation before, and y'all know what I'm going to say. My only problem is the fact that he had to record it. Why? I know you're probably some superstar entertainer, and you got to show everybody that you're a stand-up dad and blah, blah, blah. But the fact that you take the social media to embarrass your kid. You call it discipline. It would have been discipline had it been done behind closed doors. Because I'm going to tell y'all what, as much as we like to say that that's going to change, he has now just created a monster. That ain't going to change a damn thing. He just cut her braids. He is now going to make a little rebellious little girl. And the fact that this ain't just with men. It was just funny that it was a man doing this and somebody sent this to me. Now you agree with me, Ricardo. You was co-signing the whole time. But the fact that he recorded it, that's my only hang up. Because now you have a little girl that's like, I feel embarrassed now. And we know what little girls do when they feel embarrassed. The majority, not all, but they tend to lash out. They tend to be rebellious. That's when they go into I want to wear all black stage, or that's when they go into their stage where they're going to get extra rowdy because they're like, well, damn, I did this and the worst he did was cut my hair. Yeah, it embarrassed me a while, but what if I start drinking? What if I do this? What if, and I got to get to that comment from Michelle. Let me put it up because I don't want to miss the comment. What if I did this? What if I push the envelope just a little bit more? What is he gonna do? Because he don't seem like the type that'll beat her. Like he looked like he way past the beating stage, you know. Because I popped my daughter before, but I'm not the guy that's just gonna beat my daughter. I saw somebody write in the chat. I think it was Jackie. I'm hitting my daughter where it hurts. I'm taking her phone from her. I'm shutting off all. Shout out to my brother-in-law Brent. I'm cutting off all electronics. I'm doing things like that that I know is really gonna hurt her. Mike, we from the 80s, you know, beatings hurt temporarily, but what hurt more was our parents telling us we can't go outside. Because God forbid we get a beating and it hurt temporarily, but it's the fact that if they say, hey, you under punishment now, you can't go outside, when you know on our street was football central. Everybody's outside playing football. Everybody's out there riding bikes. So I agree 100% with the discipline aspect because he just cut braids. He didn't. I mean, you could look at it. My daughter has the same braids. So that part is hit or miss with how I feel about it. It's the fact that he recorded it, man. Like, and here's my last thing before I land my plane so y'all can finish off. He now just gave more ammunition to everybody to say, see, when she acts out, you're gonna put it on the daddy. When she grows up and she's all promiscuous, it's because she has daddy issues. Look what you did to her. It's just fuel for the fire. This guy could be a fantastic dad. He don't come off like he's bad. I'm not even saying he's bad. I'm just saying, bro, don't record it. I don't like when men are on videos beating up their sons, talking about, I'm going to show you discipline so everybody could see. No, you're doing it because you could get a click and view. That's what you're doing it for. I think this whole social media world done completely change the game of people's reality and how they really do things. So Michelle says, dad didn't know who her friends were. She had to be hanging out with an older crowd. Why didn't she have a curfew for her to push it that far? Michelle, my rebuttal to that would be, I bet you she was living with her mom. I don't know this for a fact.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
I bet. See, Mike, I had to get you, Mike. I bet she was living with her mom and her dad found this out. Or the mom was like, hey, you know what your daughter was doing? And that's what he was doing. You got it.
So glad you said that, because that's exactly where I wanted to go. The reason I think he put it online is because I think he's with one of those women that if he were to punish her, the police are going to be called. And he wanted a record to prove what he did and what he didn't do. He never hit her. He made sure he barely touched her, had her doing push-ups. But I believe he's with a woman that'll call the police and say, he punished my daughter. She's only supposed to be over there for the weekend. And that's why I wanted him to have supervised visits. And So he did that to make sure it was on TV, well, on the internet, so he could prove and there was nothing she could do against him because he cut hair. And like you said, he could even say, all I cut was the braids. What do you mean? That's the braids. That's not a real hair, officer. What are you talking about? I'm going to need you to leave my residence. Secondly, and this isn't even mine, this is my mother's point. I think in this generation, let me take a step back.
Wait,
When
your
I
mom
moved-
listening?
Yeah. Oh, my mom loves the political. I mean, not the political, the biblical debates.
Oh man, shout out to your mom, man. Peace to you.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spread
Hey.
it, trying to get the family in there, make it a family affair. Oh, and Kevin, she said your bumper clock wasn't that bad.
Yes, sir. I'm
But I'm still
Haitian.
disgusted. I'm still disgusted. So she said that, well, when I first moved down here to Miss Wells' class in 4th grade, the first question she ever asked me was, do we live on a peninsula? And you know how I was in school. My hand was up quick because I always know the answer. No, because in my mind, I still lived in New York. Not remembering I was in Florida. And she said, wrong. And all I hear is a certain yellow girl that we used to go to school with, whose name I won't mention, but she's very good friends with a girl who goes out with your daughter and your wife. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, man, he's just giving away all the
I
info.
surely am. I hope she's listening because I still hate her to this day because of how she laughed at me. And I was never more embarrassed than when this girl, she was like, look at him. He thought he was right.
Is she cute?
Yeah, she was cute.
Oh, okay.
And I was never
Kevin,
more.
let me
And
get on Instagram.
she went on. Yeah, I'll tell you, she'll eat your heart out too. I was never more embarrassed in my life. And I am a 43-year-old man telling you this story verbatim from memory. Why? Because embarrassment doesn't leave easy. That little girl is embarrassed in front of her world. Her world is the internet. Her world is TikTok. Her world is IG. Her world is Twitter. When her friends jump on there and they see what she went through, you know for a fact if she went to our school and I saw her, you know what would happen to her, Trevor.
You'd be roasting the hell out of her.
It'd be me and Disco Willie roasting the brakes off this chick. I'm still making fun of that girl who peed her pants in 4th grade. You know who you are, J.E. I ain't gonna say your name.
Yeah, I was gonna
say your name. I ain't say your name. But I still make fun of that. So you think I'm gonna let you forget this? We could be in our 50s. We could be in our 70s at a nursing home. And somebody gonna roll over and go, didn't your dad have you doing push-ups on Instagram back in the day? She's never gonna forget that. Never. I'm mad he should have had her doing a whole routine with mismatched clothes on, looking stupid. That is the best thing in the world. There is no better teacher than embarrassment, sir. No better teacher, especially for somebody who think they slick. And Michelle is right. She hanging around with some fast girls who slid her into that club. Don't blame no dudes. She was gonna meet the dude at the club. She slid in there with a fast girl and a fake ID. That's how she got in that club. Go ahead, Kev, with your fake Jamaican accent.
Yeah, brother. I was gonna say, like, you can't just put all that on the mom because we don't know what their situation is.
I didn't put nothing on the mom.
There he goes.
I said he got to cover himself,
There
Captain Cape Man.
There you go.
Okay. Oh yeah, don't put it on the internet. But no, I was gonna say that, and we live in an age where we put everything on the internet. So this for all intents and purposes could have just been part of his vlog or whatever he does since he's a social media guy. And yeah, if we're talking about like not putting things on the internet, then yeah, I would say this is one of those things where you shouldn't put on the internet because it's like I could definitely see with her situation, like if I say anything or if I mess up again, my dad's gonna put it on the internet and embarrass me in front of my friends. I can definitely see that situation happening. Only got 20 seconds. I was gonna say that, and then we gotta investigate those friends because I don't know how a 13, 15-year-old can get into a club, and who was co-signing that? That's weird and that's creepy. Okay, amen.
I want the world to know that Kevin said he's going to chastise his child, but he's not going to hold no grown woman accountable. I just want the world to understand that. He said he's going to hold his child accountable, but he's going to give every grown woman a pass. Captain Cape Man is full effect. That's all I got to say.
But not even the friends, because we talk about the friends and everything, but the club owner.
Okay, the club, yeah.
Who's holding the club? If anything, if I was a dad, and again, you only see what you see on the video. And shout out to Kevin J in the building. If I'm the dad, how the hell did my daughter get in the 21-year-old or older club? Like, what kind of security? What kind of checks and balances do you have? Look at her face.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That face, that skin. Hey, as an adult when you see baby face skin, that skin on her face, look, she ain't putting no makeup on in her life. That girl ain't got no clogged pores. She still got pimples. That's a little baby, bro.
Bro, like that's my issue. Like, look at her face. Like, I don't care. The dad said what he said about her body, whatever. I don't care. Look at that girl's face. And you can't tell me that you're a licensed club and this is what you do for a living and you can't spot. I'm not talking about a 17, 18-year-old trying to pose as a 22-year-old. No, Moon Goddess, it was a 21-year-old or older club. And if it was they have all age clubs that 21-year-olds mix with 13-year-olds.
Oh,
that's a thing.
I hope not.
Gee,
we used to have teen nights.
How disgusting could, like, literally? Hey, now I ain't even gonna say the name of the club, but there's a club down, where I live. I'm not gonna say the name, just try to give my location away, but there was a club that did that where it was a teen club, and when me and my boys used to go, the amount of older dudes that would be hanging around that club on teen night. I'm talking about night where 14 and 15-year-olds are allowed to go in the club. You got 21-plus-year-olds going in them club, like pulled up at the club. I remember one night a guy lived in my neighborhood. He's like 5-6 years older than me. I'm like, bro, what you doing in here? It's teen night. He in there with liquor and all, just dancing. I'm like, bro, like, we 14, 15. Why is your 21-year-old ass in the club? Like, I don't know
damn well why.
I knew why he was in there now, but I'm saying, like, I don't get, like, how they allow these dudes to do this. So if it was a 21 and up club, how could she get in there? Like, that's a lot of that got to be on the management of the club, man. That's crazy. But we got two more stories left, and I'm going to put them in one just because they kind of talk about the same thing. And normally something like this I would send to the fellas ahead of time. I know Mike saw one of them because he liked the video on somebody's post, so I know he saw it. But I wanted their right now interaction, their right now reaction. So I'll play the video. I'm going to just play them together and we can react on them accordingly. But guess what? We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
They got a feeling this is silent. I can never make it rain, but fine, I make it drizzle. Digging for some change, I got some dimes and some nickels. I can never make it rain, but fine, I make it drizzle. Digging for some change, I got some dimes and some nickels. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. I'm broke as a joke and I hope I don't lose my mind. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. I'm broke as a joke and I hope I don't lose my mind. Just got paid, but I'm broke. You think that it's a joke. It's really hard to cope when you feel like there's no hope. When your funds running low and your pockets looking slim, you don't know which way to go or which way to begin. Looks can be deceiving. What gave you that impression? Live in my position before you ask me questions. Why you jumping to conclusions? Illusions is not healthy. Through all of the confusion, I can't find a soul to help me. Stand alone through the rain, stand alone throughout the drought. Look in my pocket for some change, but ain't a thing coming out. Bills piling up, collectors calling to collect it. All my money gone way before I get my check. Man, see, this is what we deal with. This the realness, this is life. See, all we know is strife, circumstance, and sacrifice. It was written that was.
And we are back. Shout out to the soundtrack of the Straight Talk Society provided by the Silent Assassin. Me and Venkat are going to do another tribute show to his brother next February when his birthday comes around. If y'all didn't listen to the first one, it is on the Straight Talk with Trevor podcast. Speaking of the Straight Talk with Trevor podcast, I will be bringing the podcast back in January. Just because of all the work that we did put into it, I'd hate to let it go. So I will be bringing the podcast back in January. It'll just be shorter forms of this show, of this and whatever shows that we do on the Straight Talk Society, because I know I had a couple of people reach out to me and say they still rather listen to the audio version because it uses less data. So I get it. I 100% get it. So before we move on to the next story, I did have one more announcement that I wanted to make. I don't see him in the chat, but I do want to just go ahead and make it public that everybody, y'all know it kind of started out as a joke with the free MD20 hashtag that we would do in the chat, but it is official now. I just let y'all see the video.
My brother, it only take one draft of wind to lift the wings of the eagle, my brother. That's all.
That's saying he'll never live that down. It is official. MD20. We don't have to say free MD anymore. We now say that free MD is now part of the Straight Talk Society. He came to the decision on his own that this is where he's going to be. So he is exclusive now to Straight Talk Society. Take Fist Politics and Wrestling with Reality for the foreseeable future. His regular streams that he will be doing it over on his channel, which that's always been my thing. If you're going to be affiliated with me, I always push everybody, if you want to do this, to always stream stuff on your channel. Just, you get recognized over here and you do your thing on your channel. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not that guy where I care about anything like that, but MD is now part of Straight Talk Society officially. He always was, but he made it official by his own confession. So I'm excited for that, to see where they're going to take that and where they're going to go with that. So let's get into this last story. And like I said, this is going to be a collection. I'm going to put these two together and then we'll rap about it to close out the show, because they kind of hit along the same lines. So here we go.
With the $300 coming on my account. Talk to me right now. And
I've been helping Dante while he locked up for me.
Dante?
Yes.
Your ex?
And my friend of 15 years.
What? Well, first of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's a grown man. What the hell you mean?
Okay, and I'm his friend. If he needs my help, I'm going to be there for him.
What do you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
What the? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Dante is locked up?
Yes, just temporarily.
And you sending it. A felon.
Don't do
$300 a week of my money.
It's not perfect, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you so ain't good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more. Why is you sending $300?
Recording this right now.
Why
are you making a big deal out of this? What's the point of
You're a scandalous woman. You're scandalous. That's right. And I'm putting you on live. Everybody finna see this.
Well, all right. Since you want to make a show, whatever, bro. This is dumb.
No, I'm finna make a real show.
You have the money, Chris.
What money? The money I have is for us. For us. I thought you loved me. That's why I proposed to you. That's why you got that ring on your finger. In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that? Huh?
You tripping.
Huh? You sending them money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong, Yolanda? Talk to me because I talk back.
No, because I'm not finna do this with you.
All right, I'm gonna play one more because I am so glad that he said that he engaged to her, because it's gonna fit right in with the next one. And then we'll get back to that. So y'all just remember what you just watched. Let me pull up the next one. Give me 1 second. Let me share this screen. Yeah, this isn't crazy. I know Mike already saw this because I can look and see that he saw the video. Present. So Moon Goddess, I'm glad that you said that. So I know that these aren't real. I mean, I throw it like a 40% chance that these are real. But here's the deal. You know what is real? And my brother-in-law, I wish I could take credit for this, but I can't. My brother-in-law said this perfectly on the video. He said that we know the videos are staged, but he goes to the comment section to see everybody that's co-signing the foolishness. And you see where the mentality of people are. We know movies aren't real, but whenever we watch certain movies, you have people be like, yep, I would have done the same thing. Or I would have done this. Or girl, you crazy for doing that. Or dude, you crazy for doing this. So I know they aren't real, but there's still always teachable moments in them. So here's the next one, and then we'll rap about them to close out the show.
To Keith and I went to college together, and I'm not willing to give up my friend. He's a good guy, and you're a great man. We should be able to kumbaya.
You know the difference.
If Keith does not attend my wedding,
You won't be missing.
Okay, so we have this engaged couple who are getting married, and this young woman here in the video that you just saw has told her fiance that she doesn't want to give up her boy best friend from college. She says he's a great guy, and she basically feels as if her fiance needs to just accept that because she's not giving him up. Now, let's meet Mr. Keith and see what he has to say, because something don't seem right.
When it comes to police, our friendship has always been super close, talk about any and everything. And so, have you guys ever been romantic? We shared deep conversations. You don't share with just anyone. So,
but did you kiss?
Me.
I want to know. Did you guys kiss?
So we had one situation where we kissed, but it wasn't anything to the point that where it was going to go to another level.
Right. It all makes sense now. Psh. She caught feelings and never got over him. How do you expect to enter a marriage with a male best friend that you were once romantically involved with and expect your significant other to be okay with that? Y'all have history. Y'all had chemistry and have, because the fact that y'all can't leave each other alone and you as a fiance can't respect your husband's boundaries because he's not comfortable with something shows us that you still have feelings for this man.
Keith, what are your concerns?
My concerns with Daryl would be his way of not being able to talk through difficult issues. Other concern would be in times where you have called me for different favors, Daryl has inserted himself into a situation that really didn't pertain to him, and it causes a big confusion for all of us.
Thank you. So earlier.
All right, so that we don't even need to go no further because I want to be done before and time. Shout out to Juju in the building. So here we had two scenarios. We got two scenarios both engaged couples, one engaged, and you have the fiance siphoning money from the guy to send to her ex in prison, which again, to Moon Goddess's point, I doubt is real. But when I read the comment section, the amount of women co-signing this was just insane to me. So the video may not be real, but the comments are absolutely real people's feelings. Then in the second video, you have the sister that we all love. Her, what's her name? Her goddess, her something like that. But I always say she's a righteous sister. Played a video from one of these reality shows where apparently it's the one where you have your family meet the fiance, blah, blah, blah. So here we have the fiance she said all they did was kiss, but I'm going to tell you all about kissing. I would never kiss a jump off. I would never kiss somebody who I wasn't head over heels about. I think kissing is like one of the most sacred things. I love to kiss. So I'm just not kissing any random girl ex. So a kiss means a lot. So a guy that she's kissed, and now he comes to the panel to say what he doesn't like about the dude she's about to get married to. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. But this is Man Talk Monday. We're gonna go off on it. So let's get it. And you know I got to start with Kev because we got to hear we got to hear this premise. Go ahead, Kev.
Yep, short and sweet. But yeah, shout out to that first video. That queen, man. I respect it, bro. Hold it down. I like that. Because guess what? If I went to jail, right? I know Wayne's not sending me money. Trev's not sending me money. Mike's not sending me money.
That's
he won't
a lie.
Even send me a mango.
Anyways, I wouldn't send you a mango, but I send you money.
How would you know? I don't know your phone number.
You do have my phone number. Shut up.
I don't know it by heart. So
That's
I can't
your
call
fault.
you from jail. But you know I can call the girl I've been texting, you know, my ex. And she will send me money and make sure and probably call you. And maybe you'll send me money after that. But
not after what you just said.
Shout out to Lim B. I ain't seen Lim in a while. Shout out to Lim in the building. So Kev, I know you're playing, Kev. I know you're playing.
I'm not playing.
So okay. So this girl is engaged. I mean, again, you know who you get. You can't just ask random person to marry you without knowing who they really are. She's sending the ex, and to his surprise, he's like, "Damn, he in jail." So he didn't even know that Buddy was in jail. But according to Kev, you're perfectly okay with her sending money to random dude X. By the way, his money to random dude X to put on his books. You're perfectly okay with that, even if the shoe was on the other foot.
Oh no, I'd be hurt, but it's if I was a dude. But
of course you would.
But from what I'm seeing, this chick don't even like him, so I can't even say I'm mad at her. At the same time, it is a nice thing to do. I would say at least let me know that you're doing that with my money, you know, before you just send it off. Because I'm trying to help. I'm trying to make sure we're good together. But yeah, the dude's a convict. You know, his life is gonna be shit anyway. So it's like, there's no point in sending money. So,
what's your thought? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it is a nice sentiment in this fake scenario, but no, she's wrong in that scenario. She's wrong in this situation. At least have a conversation before you just randomly send money. But like I said, in this video, it doesn't even look like she likes the dude.
I do agree with you on that. She doesn't like him at all. And Juju said it best. He's simping hard. Now that's a simp. Okay, so what's your thoughts on the second video? Woman getting married, but she still has the guy that she was intimate with in her life. And again, he says they only kiss. I call bull crap on that. They did more than kiss. And I believe kissing is very, very intimate, because I'm just not kissing random girl X. So what do you think? And then not only that, her letting him have a say so in what he doesn't think is like the bad traits that he thinks of the fiance.
In that made up scenario, I'm kind of torn with that one because in real life, I'm actually a guy best friend for my best friend, and that has been a conversation with her boyfriends and exes to where they told her she had to cut me off in order to continue the relationship. To where, like, for me, that sucks because I might lose a best friend. For her, she might gain a lover until that situation doesn't work out. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn with that. I think, well, it's definitely flawed that the guy best friend has a say. So that is a no. That there's no way your friend should have more importance than your relationship because that is your foundation to a family. And a friend is non-committal. So that is a no for sure. But I would say there's nothing wrong with it as long as there's boundaries established and as long as like there's a conversation about it. But in this scenario, if the dude's like, "Oh no, that's flawed. You shouldn't be talking to your girl like that," and he's just a friend, it's like, nah, you gotta go. You gotta either you go or I go because that situation ain't gonna work.
So before,
hold on. Plus, if he feels that ballsy to talk to me like that, imagine me get into a situation with my girl, and he's gonna be talking in her ear like, "Oh man, that guy ain't good for you," and then he gets the goodies that I fucking work for. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, but I'll pay you the fee. But the goodies that I work for, that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, go ahead.
So before Mike goes off, and again, I don't know what Mike's gonna say, but me personally, that's just me. I don't believe in men and women best friends, and I'll leave it at that. I'll explain later once Mike goes. Go ahead, Mike.
You know what? I was thinking about getting worked up. Thinking about getting upset. Nah, I'm not even gonna get myself upset. You know what this is? This is a Kevin special. I wish he'd have took it the way I wanted him to take it, but since he didn't, I'm gonna take it there. This is about the guys, right? This is about men. I don't know what it is when men find a girl that he thinks is pretty or he thinks is sexy and he start acting like a chick, like he can't let her go. I don't understand. Dudes, there's other women out there. I tell this to women all the time that they can't seem to let go of Tyrone. And dudes, why are you holding on to a chick that would even think to do this? Yo, I've let women go for way less than this. Way less. If this was after dark, I would tell you. There's a certain activity that I enjoy a lot. And if you ain't doing that, we ain't talking no more. Simple and plain. And you letting a woman dip into, shout out to Kev, not you, Kev, the real one. You letting this woman dive into your finances and you want to argue with her? That's what you doing? I'm not, my G. I've never been cheated on in my life, okay? And people's first thing they want to say is that you know of. All right, if that make you feel good to say, cool. I've never been cheated on, and I've never cheated on anyone. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't cheat. It's just how I am. I don't like the thought of having to entertain two women because one woman is hard enough to keep happy because they're out of their damn mind. But I'm telling you this. If a woman ever does a third, a tenth of what these women are doing to these guys in all these videos I see, my G, I had the only woman I've ever been in love with. Trevor, you seen a picture of her. When I found out that she had a dinner with her ex-boyfriend's father, not her ex-boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend's father, and this man was trying to convince her to get back with him for the baby. Do you know what I did when she got home? She'll tell you this. When she got home, I asked her, she lied. I asked her again. I let a little info out so she knew I knew. She told me the truth. I said, I respect it. Thank you for telling me the truth. I grabbed Ziploc bags and I packed her stuff. And she had to go. And I didn't kick her baby out because her baby was like 9 months old. I kicked her out and I kept the baby. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You men and some of you women put up with entirely too much. Entirely. Where's your balls? Where's your ovaries? Where's your self-respect? You're an adult. Act like one. And on a side note, the thing you say about besties, I know people love to say, oh, that's my friend. I'm going to tell you this from a real place. The only time, there's very few times that a male-female best friend relationship is totally platonic. There's very few situations. One, if they already smashed. If they all, and no, gay don't even count because I know gay dudes that done got it off. You remember they had the tranny that got locked up? Excuse me, the transsexual who was locked up in the girls' prison and got women pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like I say, racist white men will smash a pretty black girl in a second. When you get erect, don't nobody care about skin color. I promise you. But I digress. It's if you've already smashed and it just didn't work. It's if one of the two is very ugly. And I don't think I can think of any more. That's got to be it. One of them got to be ugly or you already smashed it and didn't work. That's the only time you can have platonic. Because I had a platonic friend in high school. We were platonic as hell. I knew her boyfriend. Me and him was cool. I never spoke down on him. The second we graduated, we smashed the whole summer before I went to FSU.
So
every single day of that summer, every single day, all it took was for her boyfriend to do one thing wrong, and all of a sudden, hey, EXO, come through real quick. Hey, what's up? How come you only got a t-shirt on? Ah! That's all it took. And if you went to school, I ain't gonna say nothing. I almost said something. Anyway, so that male-female friend stuff, miss me with that. Everybody, you know what? You might as well say you still live with your baby moms and nothing's going on. You see how stupid that sounds to y'all adults out there? That's how dumb it sounds to people. My ex-wife had a male best friend, and the only reason that stuff kicked off is because he was in jail. And I'd be damned if a dime of mine went to prison. All he get is a call, and he better have a phone card. A phone card.
You have one bestie?
A phone card is these things you can put minutes on. I know some of y'all young out there, y'all don't know what phone cards are, but I'm just saying that's what we used to do back in the day. But anyway, that's it. And I told her up front, hey, I better not hear that y'all did something. I better not hear nothing. Yo, I was checking my ex-wife with the next door neighbor was like, oh, she's pretty. Hey, bruh, ain't nothing pretty over here for you, homeboy. Go back to your girlfriend over there. I don't understand. And I don't think I'm super macho, but as a man, don't no woman want no man on her knees. I've said this before. Hey, you can say I'm wrong all you want, Moon Goddess. I said what I said. I'm going to say this again to people who don't listen. There's a lot of people who live in possibilities. I live in probabilities. Moon Goddess, I told you all the time, you might be the unicorn. You might be the one who's never slept with the guy and you by yourself. Because I've not met the two. And I'll leave it at that. Men.
So I do want to read this comment from Lim because Lim is back and y'all know Lim be writing these essays in the chat. So I don't want to lose
Lim need to get up
quick.
here and stop acting funny. Come talk that stuff on the panel.
Lim says, there's one thing to have a friend / best friend of the opposite gender, but out of respect, that guy best friend should know he should step back to respect the friend relationship.
That's a
because
fact.
Oh damn, why my mouse won't put the comment up? Because he wouldn't want it done to him. That guy was trying to sabotage the relationship, talking about the second video. Then Ricardo says, first of all, I'm engaged to my woman. The F you getting involved in my business for? Get the F out of here. I'm sleeping with her,
Twin.
not you, Negro. Respect my boundaries and get the bouncing. So Kevin J says, Kevin J, damn, something's like really going on with my mouse. Kevin, damn, come up. All right, Kevin. Yeah, okay. I don't know why the comment froze. Wait, did you okay? Kevin says facts, limbs, good best friends, respect boundaries of the relationship. So I'll say this because I don't again, and Moon Goddess is saying that she is the unicorn. I'll say this because I don't believe men and women could be best friends because men and women, one or the other is going to always want something. God forbid that man has another woman because women love what they can't, what somebody else's. So they're going to always try to put their claws into it. Me and Moon Goddess are friends because I mean the relationship that her and my wife have, that's different. We're not friends to be like, oh man, we've been friends coming up forever and this and that. And oh yeah, by the way, let's not forget what happened. We kissed each other at some point. I'm telling you, as a man, having a mic set, yeah. If you a booger wolf, that's one thing. But having a beautiful woman that's your friend is not going to end well because the minute one of you two are vulnerable, there's a guy that I watch on YouTube called Big Jaw. Y'all, he is hilarious. But he
man,
did
the lesbian girlfriend.
Yeah, he does a skit where about platonic buns. So his best friend broke up with her ex, and then she wanted some, so he was just like, "Oh, I'll loan you some meat." Hey, Big Job, he's slick though. The girl was gorgeous. He always wanted to smash. This was his opportunity to just do his slick rap, and then he made it make sense to her. So what I'm saying is, I was with a girl, my ex. This is my ex of 8 years, and she had a guy best friend. And I told her from the beginning, I'm like, man, this dude is only hanging out with you to see what he could get. And she's like, oh no, he's not gonna do this. He takes my son out and this and that. And the minute me and her had problems, and we broke up for like a week, he was right there trying to slide in. And he probably did slide in knowing her.
Of course he did.
He was right there trying to slide in, and she didn't talk to him anymore. At least what she told me, because she was like, oh, you were right. I'm like, oh, but that was your best friend for all these years. Like, oh, you didn't believe what I said? Like, hey, men don't want to just be your friend. Like,
Trev, I'm gonna give you a clue. I'm gonna give you a clue, my brother. She knew. They all know. I talk to women, they know. They just don't want to give them up. So they'll act like they, what do you mean? What? They know. They know. I promise you they know. Women know when a guy, because, hey, you'll hear them talk. Oh, I know exactly when a guy wants to, but all of a sudden when it's their friend, they can't tell. Come on, bro. They know. They know, and they know he ain't going nowhere. It's a game they play. They got a guy who they can call over to. You remember what was that? Was it you? I sent that video to about the guy. Yeah, you remember the guy who the girl had him come over to fix the furniture, and yeah, she knew he wanted stuff, but she was trying to play it off and then going to get offended when the man asked for. That's what they do. They know, and then they play innocent victim. They know. Women are not stupid. Women are smart. Every day you hear it, we mature faster than men, we're smarter. But the only time we're dumb is when people want to sleep with us. Come on, bro. They know. They know.
Yeah, I'd be loaning me too. I can't even cap.
Oh, you agree?
You better loan that meat, son.
I've been agreed. I'm just saying, like, if my best friend cut me off, though, I'd be pretty upset.
But Kevin, you would step out the way if she asked you to, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Exactly. See, I was the same way. When I was in high school and my bestie and her dude he was like, I don't know about this dude, Mike. I said, yo, no issues. I step off. I'm not here to ruin what you got. I'm just letting you know when it's my turn, it's my turn. And that's what real ones do. And when it became my turn and he came around, he looked at me, you know what he told me? I respect the jokes. That's all he said. Because I didn't. The man that's married to my ex-wife, me and him ain't got no beef. Why? Because he was over there, but he ain't never crossed no line. He ain't crossed no boundary. He waited till I was done. When it was done and over, he slid right on in there. I said, congratulations. Keep her happy so she don't come back.
So
Which is gonna happen in oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, to get back to the video, to when the first one I call 100% cap on, because well, unfortunately, if you read the comment section of that video, you had women saying, oh man, I don't see what the problem is. Well, like, why is he getting mad about that? He's taking your money. It's just like the video we played last week, the woman, the Joe Smith's wife or ex-wife or whatever.
Yep.
Is saying, oh, I got this business. He works for me and blah, blah, blah. Not mentioning that it was his money that she most likely used to start said business. Now this woman is taking, like, blatantly, and she ain't denying it. She's like, hey, yeah, I'm using your money because my ex needs such and such. Like, I don't know what you would need $300 a week in jail for, a week. So like, I wouldn't be, but I'm saying I would probably charge it to the game if it was a one-time thing, but not a weekly thing. Like, hey, why are you financing this guy? Are you also his drug mule? You running drugs for him? Like what else are you doing for this guy? You going up there to conjugal visit and things like that? And Kev mentioned it, like she doesn't like him. You obviously can see that. She literally just using them for whatever she could get out of them. But to the second one, as far as you know, we watch these shows where you the one that Nephew Tommy does when they're looking for love and blah blah blah, and then they bring their closest people to come meet the person that they're potentially their potential suitor. So here you have that scenario, and you bring your man best friend that you killed away. Let's not forget that y'all were intimate, regardless if there was penetration. You kissed him, and to me, kissing is very, very intimate. Hell, sometimes kissing to me is more intimate than having sex. Like, it's just like you wouldn't do missionary to a jump off, would you? Because you have to look in their face. Like, it's more passion that comes with that. So that's all I'm saying, man. I think the fact that she wants this guy to deal with it, he needs to run for the hills. He needs to get somebody else. He needs to see that danger. He needs to see that red flag, and he needs to get the hell on. And that's all I got to say about that.
You need to have some self-respect. The hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't, number one, you talking about don't record. I'm not recording myself arguing with you unless there's a danger for me. You need to get out my house. That's it. There doesn't need to be a conversation. There doesn't need to be a back and forth. Men, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened to these new generation of men. I'm not arguing with you about this. You crossed the line. You need to leave now. That's it. And I know there's a whole bunch of guys out there like, oh, I can't call her. Hey, I'll call the cops on you. Officer, she won't leave my house. Please get her out. I'm not going to fight you. I just watched a court case where a woman took a 2x4 and beat a man's car in. And then when the cops showed up, she grabbed the stick and scratched her arms up and said that he hit her. And that man got put in jail. The only reason he ain't locked up now is because the place he was in front of had video of it. That's it. And the judge cussed the girl out. That's it. So the only reason we need video is to keep yourself safe. I got video of me leaving my ex's house the day we broke up. I still got it. In case she pop off, he hit me. I have a recording right here, officer. I used to have recordings of me when I would do stuff with girls. She'd be like, huh, he did this. No, he don't. Record it. Listen to it, officer. That's the only reason I need to record. You have balls for a reason. Stop holding on to these thoughts that ain't worth it. Stop holding on to these people. Women too. Stop holding on to these lame dudes who ain't worth it. What's wrong with y'all? sitting there dreaming about some dude because he made you bust a good one day, and now you stuck on him? You letting all these good other dudes pass you by because you hung up on this fool? What's wrong with y'all? Move on. There's other people in the world. I promise you. There's other people. There's a whole, what is it like? We almost at 9 billion, 10 billion. There's a whole lot of people. Go travel. Go visit other places. Go to another state. Go to another city. This is not your life. Leave. Look at Jonathan Majors. He was sticking with that stupid, goofy white girl. As soon as he left her and he moved on with his life, he ended up with Megan Good. That man went out there and found him a dime. Of course, I don't really like Megan like that because she's crazy, but that ain't the point. The point still stands. He went and got him he got him a baddie and got rid of that bootleg trailer park. Leave. It ain't worth it. What's wrong with y'all? You're men, you're women. Do what I'm doing. Get in shape and then go out to a club. There's too much stuff to sit there and waste life on somebody who ain't worth it, my G. It don't make no sense. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, Kev. My bad.
Oh no, you good. I agree on the don't waste your time on people that ain't worth it.
Come
on. At the same time, yeah. Well, at the same time, when you find people that are worth it, it's kind of like, okay, why should you let them go? You know,
sir. If a woman does what those women those videos did, she's not worth it. That's the problem. People keep lying to themselves. If somebody disrespects you, they're not worth it. Thank you, Kevin. Real Kevin. They don't have self-worth and self-esteem. That is not worth it. I get tired of people saying that. Oh, but he's a good guy. A good guy wouldn't have smashed your sister. Oh, but she's a good girl. A good girl wouldn't have emptied your bank account. Yo, my God. Yo, my G, I was dating this girl and she got evicted from her house. And she looking at me to help her. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. It's still too new. It's still too fresh. She started doing it. I helped her. I bought her some clothes to help her get another job. She was doing her thing. She was living in a little halfway house. This chick took out, she's living in a halfway house, has 2 kids, took out money to go to Orlando to go party for her birthday. When she lives in a halfway house. I dumped her. We were done after that. She was a great chick. She was super freaky. I got collars on her and all kind of weird stuff. But if you stupid enough to go burn money when you don't have a place to live, you living in a halfway house that you got to pay weekly and someone could put you out, that's not a good person. That's irresponsible.
Right. That's why
y'all keep acting like somebody's good because they make you feel good. Well, guess what? Guess what? Cocaine and heroin make people feel good too. Don't mean it's good for them. Go ahead, Kev. My bad.
You're good. I know I brought back some terrible memories, but what I'm saying is,
and I think she was fired though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm sure. It's hard to give them up.
No, but, I did it though.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But yeah, like I said, if you find people that are good for you, and good to be around, then yeah, it's gonna be hard to give them up. Not to say that these 2 chicks in the videos are any good, because they suck. They suck. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people that you talk to or mess around with or were cool with at one point, and, came back together and reconnected. You probably see that they're actually good people, and I know when people have good intentions for you, they're not going to do anything to mess it up. Like just like what you said, like if you if you have a girl best friend and she's dating a dude, you're going to fall back. So if you have people who are that considerate, it's like, why should you let them go? Is the way I see it.
So I don't know if y'all could tell, but it's bothering the hell out of me. Like for some reason, my stream is like lagging like crazy. Even when I'm trying to put the comments up, everything is just so delayed. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Let's just go and give our final words, and let me shut this down because I don't know what's going on. Like I'm trying to put the comments up and everything's just lagging. Like it's just literally, and it's annoying the hell out of me because when it comes to this show, I perfection is the name of the game. It's annoying the hell out. Even when I'm trying to take the clock out, it's lagging. So let's go ahead and close them down, man. And let me reboot this thing and see what's going on. I don't know what the hell is happening. I may have too many things running in the back.
All right, ladies and gents. That's all. Oh, sorry about being late. I'll try to be on. Oh, I was gonna say next week, but I'll try to be on time next show. I would say, be good to people, be good to yourself, and like I said, if I was in jail, hopefully you guys have my numbers. You can bail me out or send me some money, at least $300 a week. All right, boys, good show. I'll catch you guys later.
The hell you need $300 a week in jail for?
What you mean?
Exactly.
I gotta survive.
Like you gotta pay cover for the club in jail. Sit your ass down.
I gotta pay my booty hole protection fee.
Hey, you ain't wrong about that.
Oh man,
gotta protect them cheeks.
I'm done.
Well, hey man, he ain't wrong.
All right, Mike. All right, Trev. All right,
man.
chat.
All right, yeah.
Moon Goddess, I see you. I see you, Ricardo. Who else on shout out? Kev, Michelle. Peace.
Be safe, family. That's my little dude, man. Fake Jamaican. All right. People, if you've got nothing from me today, respect yourself. Just because you like somebody don't mean they're for you. There's a whole lot of people that I've really, really cared about in my life. There's one person that I was madly in love with, and she loves me today, and I care about her today. Well, I'm not going back to that. We're not the same people. Get somebody that respects you and makes you feel like the way you want to feel. Homeboy in Black Beatles, he said it best. Find you somebody that could do both. Stop settling for somebody who... See, when they tell y'all to not settle, they're not saying, don't settle for a man who doesn't make $400,000. That ain't what they talking about. They talking about don't settle for a man that gives you Jimmy, but he ain't respecting you. You deserve both. But somewhere along the lines, it got confused, and women thought a man that's 6 feet with a big Jimmy is and $400,000 in his bank is the best thing in the world. And guess what? He might be for you, but he is also for your sister and every other chick that you that's chasing her. But minding my business. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna chug out. Trev, holla at your boy. Be careful, split ends and put some grease on it. I love the belt. See you tomorrow.
Nah. I shaped this bad boy up. Nah, ain't no split ends over here. All right, Mike. Yeah. So my shoe is lagging over here. I don't know what's going on. And y'all know me, it's bothering the hell out of me. Everything's lagging, and I'm trying to put the comments up and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the show down. We will not be here next week just because it's Thanksgiving week, and I do want to yeah, I agree. I think Mike told me that. I just don't remember. But Michelle, so I would definitely want to put this comment up. Michelle, see, I can't put the damn comment up. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Mike, I'm so proud of you going back to school. Your daughter has a good father. Good luck with your classes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mike, a good dude, man. I tell y'all, Mike, me and Mike argue a lot, but he's like a really, really good, solid dude. Very solid. I'll tell y'all, he don't want me to tell y'all this, but I'll tell it anyway. What was it? A couple of months ago, what month are we in? November. So it was a couple of months ago. Mike paid, because y'all know I had to pay to run this show. Like I pay, for the StreamYard. I got certain memberships that I'm a part of, especially for the wrestling show, things like that. So Mike just randomly just sent me money to pay the StreamYard bill for 6 months. Like just out of the blue. I never asked him for it. He just did it. He just like literally just did it. So I mean, and the funny thing about it, he did it and he's a part of the show. So it's like it's crazy. So yeah, Mike's a good dude, man. But yeah, anything you could do to better yourself, Like that's why with me, I love doing this, so I'm focusing on this. You know, I do, regardless of what the trolls say. They think I don't work, but I mean, I can show them my W-2 compared to probably what theirs looks like, because I know they don't work. They have no income, but to just sit online all day. But I love doing this. So, you know, we're taking different measures that I could get into this, like really how I want to, things like that. So, you know, my wife bought me like the luxury edition of a particular app that we use. That's how you can see I could start making the videos and the better thumbnails and things like that. So just whatever we do to help out, just to give you guys a cleaner show. That's what my thing is, always to have a cleaner show. Y'all know I hate dead air. I hate the breaks. Like right now I'm looking at my screen and it's bothering the hell out of me because it's lagging. But I hate the dead air. I don't like that. Everything to me just has to be clean when it comes to this show. So that's what we're doing here. But I promise you for 2024, we're going to be much bigger and better, just because it has to be. Like we got to grow the channel. We got to do the things that we need to continue to grow. And like I said, I am going to start doing the movie reviews. We're going to do one collectively, Man Talk Monday, and Pour Your Heart Out. That's going to be Baby Boy. But I am going to do my first movie review. Is going to be a solo one. I will be doing it on Hustle and Flow, and that will be in December, just because I love that movie and I want to watch it again and actually take notes on it and get my honest review on it. So that's where we are with that. So shout out to everybody that came through, man. Sorry if you guys see a delay. I'm seeing it and it's bothering the hell out of me. So I don't know what you guys are actually seeing, but if there is a delay, I'm sorry for that. StreamYard is probably acting up. Peace to all you guys, even the trolls, because you know why you trolls don't understand. When you come over here and you harass me, you still give me the view. Like, so everything you guys don't want to happen, y'all don't want the channel to grow. Y'all don't want people to find out about me. Every day we get new subscribers over here is because you guys are helping keep us relevant. Like I don't know you guys, but your insistence to want to constantly come over here and drop your one-liners in, which are not good, by the way. Like if you're gonna roast somebody, roast somebody. But you guys can't roast me because you won't show your face. Y'all see my glorious face. Y'all see how fantastic I look. I mean, so there's nothing much you could say about me. So there you go. So it's like it's crazy. But so you guys continue to come over here, and I'm gonna make you have to listen for 20 minutes before you come, just to show your obsession, because that's what we do. I like to make fools out of people. I like to show you that you have to sit here and listen to me talk. You have to sit here and look at me before you can say anything, just for me to kick you out. Just show you how stupid you guys are. That's what I do. I like to embarrass people. So that's where we are with that. Tomorrow is Take Fist Politics. They will be talking about an important topic. Abortion is on the bill. So you know, hey, y'all tune in for Venkat, because I am so interested to see what he has to say about this abortion topic. But that will be Take Fist Politics. Then we will be doing the AEW Full Gear preview show this Wednesday. And then Thursday is the debate between Peter Cox and Reginald Young. So we got a lot of good things. I'm really happy to hear Mike say to his mom, loves the biblical debate. See, we always got something for everybody, and they tell me that I shouldn't be having them over here, but whatever. People watch them, and it is what it is. So we will be having that debate this Thursday. I am out of here. Man, so glad to see Lim back in the building, man. I missed Lim for a while. You know, he always give you them nice dissertations about things, about whatever topic we're talking about. Shout out to Wayne. Wayne already let me know that he wasn't feeling good. He hadn't been feeling good for a while. So shout out to Wayne, man. Peace to you, sharing to you. Get well soon. We are off next week, so we will see you the following week, the week of the 30th. And until then, man, stay strong, man. Keep your head up. Enjoy your Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Just enjoy the time with your family. I know I will. I'm going to enjoy a couple of days off of work, and we just going to keep it moving, man. To the Straight Talk Society. Peace to all you guys watching. And as always, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself. Oh, I got it just one more time. So y'all make sure and watch the unboxing that I did on the Winged Eagle WWF title belt. This is the holy grail of wrestling belts. Oh man, this is just a beautiful championship. Every time I see it, I just think about the greats that had it: Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, things like that. So y'all make sure I did do an unboxing video on my channel about this. So yeah, it's appreciate that, Moon Goddess. Yeah, we try to, people seem to love Man Talk Monday, man. I thought we pissed some people off last week, but they just said how they loved it. I mean, you know, it's you just never know. So with all that being said, because I see him freezing up again, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Time for me to go eat my oxtail. Peace.
Acknowledge me.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like,
Yeah,
it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.